Alright, hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode here of my Let's Play series. Today is episode number 38, and picking up kind of right exactly where we left off last episode, over here at the new arrow minigame, using the target blocks. Haven't gotten any of the redstone done here yet, but made a ton of progress on this part of it last episode. I think it's got it looking pretty solid. I like the design here. I like the red nether brick. I think it goes well with these colors, and yeah, so I think the next step for this is to set up the back and then also get this basalt in. So I think what I'm going to do here is cut to a quick time lapse building up the back, and then yeah, I'll see you after that. Alright, end of a quick time lapse there, and the main structure of this shooting area is done. I was messing around with some other designs, so this actually took a bit because I was trying to do like a 3-wide design, but I couldn't get anything to end up looking decent, and it wasn't like evenly spaced for there to be 3. So I ended up with this design, just kind of using the design on the sides, and then I staggered it, lagging a little bit here, and I staggered it a little bit so that it wasn't just straight lines, so it kind of like goes back and forth a little bit. And yeah, I think it looks pretty solid. I like the way it looks. We will be coming back to this later this episode to finish the basalt around, kind of do the terrain a little bit. But right now, we are going to head over to an area that I haven't done anything in for quite a bit now, but I do want to get back to it, and that is over here at our city area. A lot of you, if you're new here, probably haven't seen this, but yeah, I've put in a decent amount of time over here, and yeah, got some decent buildings up, and I think we are going to be adding another building in today's episode. It's going to be more of a parking garage probably, and yeah, looking like that. I still have to find an area to do it in. Looks like this might be a good spot here, either here or maybe like here, and we bring the road there and go that way with it. Gonna have to see. Still never finished the bottom of that one, but yeah, I think let's see, just thinking about what would look better. Maybe we put it here. Yeah, I think that's the plan. I think I'll put it here, probably starting like here, and it'll go across there, and yeah, that should look pretty solid. So right now, I actually have a decent amount of sand and gravel, so I'm going to use that. I think the two main blocks are going to be light gray concrete and smooth stone. So let me go collect up some materials, get a little outline in the bottom done, and then I'll check back in with you. Alright, got a little layout here, and it's also been some time. I went over to my base, collected up some concrete powder, and then went mined up a bunch of it, and then collected also some smooth stone. I'm not sure if this will be enough, we're going to have to see. But yeah, I think right now what I'm going to do is get like the support beams in. I think what my plan is to make the support beams out of this, and then make the light gray concrete go around that, and like 3 wide strips like that, but 3 wide. So yeah, I think I'm gonna try some stuff out. I'll get the support beams in, and then I'll check back in with you. Alright, there we go, a lot of stone placed later, and I actually decided to extend it this way, I think like 16 blocks more actually. So that, because I think I'm going to make this building a bit shorter than the rest of them, but it's going to be wider. If it ends up needing to be taller, it looks like I missed a block here. Okay, I'll pick that. If it ends up needing to be taller to look better, if I think that'll work, then I'll do that. But yeah, this was a lot of stone, like well over a shoulder box and a half of smooth stone here. Wasn't expecting it to be that much. But yeah, so got these in here, looking pretty good. And yeah, the next thing that we're going to do is use the light gray concrete and go in like bands around it. Going to do 5 layers here, got this all spaced out. And yeah, so I think we're going to cut to a quick time lapse, just putting in this light gray concrete. And I think actually in the time lapse I'm also going to grab some cyan terracotta and see how it looks to fill in the inside of it, like in between. And if that looks good, then I'll just do that. So yeah, let's get into the time lapse. Alright, there we go. Basically finished the whole thing besides some small details. And yeah, I really like this design as a parking garage. I really like the blocks that I used on it. The cyan terracotta is just dark enough that it's different from this, but it's not too dark where it makes stuff look dark. And then I was just experimenting with these sea lanterns and it ended up looking really well, really working really well. Having them hang from the ceiling with these andesite walls, I think it just adds to the whole thing, as well as lighting everything up. And yeah, so I think this actually turned out pretty solid. I think the roof looks fine just as the light gray concrete. And yeah, I actually like that it's a little bit shorter than the rest of the buildings. It adds like a nice height difference with all of them so that they're not all like the same exact height. And yeah, overall I think this building is pretty solid. I really like the way it turned out. And yeah, I think the only thing that else I want to do is add just like a little path here. So I think I'll do that real quick and then we'll wrap up this project. Alright, there we go, got this path added in here. Just did pretty simple, just andesite with some polished andesite scattered in here and there, connected it up to these, and then I just added a few of them in other places as well, one here, one going into there. I do need to fix this, I'll fix that in a second. And then one going into this building, still need to do a bunch with the inside of this, but that's alright. Then also added one going into that building. So yeah, pretty successful project over here today. Glad we got this in here. I think it definitely adds to the area. And yeah, so I think we're going to move on for this episode. Alright, over here at the Arrow minigame, and we are going to finish doing the basalt all the way around it right now. Basically just going to keep this going, have it run up the sides of this just a little bit. Probably not going to cover up any of these lanterns. I'm going to make it go all around it. Should have plenty of room back here, should be good. So yeah, I think gonna do some of it and then I'll check back in with you after that. Alright, there we go. Basically got all the basalt going around here. It's not perfect, but I kind of tried to just do it as evenly, I guess, as possible without it being like too consistent. I tried to mix it up a bit, and yeah, I think it's ended up looking pretty good here. Got it going all the way around, and yeah, basically the exterior of this here is complete. Looks like I missed a few blocks here. Let's do that. And yeah, basically the outside, the exterior here looks like it is basically done. Basically the only thing we have left to do is this. Get the inside done, get the mechanism for it done, lagging a little bit. Yeah, should be plenty of room in here to do it. And yeah, so basically the way it's gonna work is, yeah, the players start at the bottom, they come up, shoot it once, 5 of them will light up, they run up again, you have to hit this shot, 5 more, they run up, hit this shot, 5 more, and then they have to hit the last shot from all the way up here, and first one to do that wins, all the fireworks going off, stuff like that. And yeah, should be pretty cool. So yeah, excited for that, excited to get this going. I may do something with this up here, it's kind of like a harsh edge here. But yeah, we'll get that figured out eventually. But other than that, I think the last couple episodes, this thing has really come together pretty well here. Really liking the way it's looking. And just kind of mixes up this area here. So yeah, I think that is actually going to do it for this episode. This has been episode number 38. I did want to show you one thing over here that I did, just kind of off camera. This is my friend's sand base over here. His ziggurat, his big massive tower here. But since the 1.16 update, he's had like a big iron golem problem. Like for some reason, like 5 times more iron golems started spawning. Whatever changed with the mechanics made that happen. So basically what I did in here was I just put a husk here, named him obviously, and then set this up. So basically whenever an iron golem spawns over here, they'll be he did want some in here just in case mobs get in so they can protect them. But yeah, basically whenever golem wanders this way to about here, and then they can see it from about there. They'll see the husk, they'll run in here. Okay, did not mean to do that. I think I have 2 pieces of iron armor with what am I doing? It's not letting me shift off the edge here. There we go. Alright, I think 2 pieces of armor with fire protection, so that's why I'm not really taking damage. Basically they run in here. I didn't have the water in there at first, and they just, because there was a clump of them, like they just kind of pushed each other over, and they just killed him. So yeah, I put the water in, and it works much better now. And then under this, I can actually go under here. There's hoppers here, and since iron golems are 3 blocks tall, it'll still hit their heads and kill them, and then all their drops will go into this just simple dropper elevator here using observers, and it will all get sent up there. What did I just break there? Just put dirt there, I don't know. Probably went up there. And then all that gets sent up, and if it'll let me go, all of that gets sent up through the dropper elevator. And if it'll let me fly out of here, through the dropper elevator, and gets sent to this chest right here, where, yeah, it's this piece of stone, where you can see a decent amount of iron here. There was well over 100 iron golems here. It was like hard to move almost. And for the first few, I didn't set. Oh my gosh, I keep hitting control instead of hitting shift, so it's sprinting instead of squatting. So I just had the lava on the ground and killed them, but then I decided to make a little iron farm here and set up this dropper elevator. So now, decent amount of iron already. Nothing too bad. And also, once if villagers are over here, once the villagers get to like this block, even if they're running this way, they see the husk and then they run away. So we don't have to worry about that. So yeah, just wanted to show you guys that. Just did that off camera. Yeah, pretty simple. So yeah, this has been episode number 37. Started off finishing up this here, backside of it. Then we moved over and made the new tower over in the city area, and then finished with the doing the terraforming around here. So yeah, this project is almost done. All we have left to do is get it actually up and running. So yeah, looking forward to that. And yeah, thank you for watching. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Later. Alright, hello, me again. Just real quickly, wanted to mention, I have been doing basically daily live streams here on the channel around 10:30 p.m. Eastern time, Eastern Standard Time. So if you're interested, please be sure to look into that. Yeah, we went about 6 or 7 episodes in the first world before we ended up dying to a creeper, and so yeah, started a new world here, off to a good start. We'll be doing it probably the night this video comes out as well. So yeah, if you're interested, please be sure to look into that. And yeah, thank you for watching this video. I'll see you guys in the next one.